Who's the best division in football right now?
NFC
Oh,
North.
it's easy. NFC
NFC North. It's not
right?
close. The
The
Packers
Vikings,
are 4-2
Green
and they're
Bay.
in last place. It's the NFC North.
What's the
Yeah.
worst?
Yeah.
Worst is
Welcome to the Steel Pirate Media Show.
it looks like
This
he's
is-
benching out a mean grumpy, dude.
This is episode 19. Hang out with us for a little while. We'll talk some football.
We ever gonna see Mike Alstott again?
The closest thing to like a power back
No.
like that nowadays is like David Montgomery or Najee Harris.
That's crazy.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but Derrick Henry will go for 99 on your ass, boy. He
Yeah,
is
and
once he
hit
gets in
22
open field
miles
and his
an
head
hour.
goes
Run
in
you
third
over.
gear. Once he opens up those hips, bro.
And run you over.
And, oh no.
Oh,
For sure,
no.
for sure.
Marshawn Lynch, cuz.
Yeah.
Marshawn
yeah.
Lynch was a dirty motherfucker, dude.
Dude, Marshawn, bro.
He did
I remember
not.
the first time.
He ducked no fucking wreck,
Nope.
dude. Ducked
Bro,
no
even
wreck,
back
dude.
in Buffalo,
Wanted your
bro,
contact.
Marshawn was.
So are we doing
Marshawn was awesome
Mount
in
Rushmore
Buffalo.
Power backs right now? Are we doing like a Mount Rushmore power back?
I said to show my guy
I'm
some love.
sorry.
He's Hall of Fame eligible
sorry.
this year. He's not going to get in, but he is eligible. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch.
Beast mode.
He'll get in
John
eventually.
Riggins.
He'll get in eventually.
John Riggins.
Also, secondary shout out. He has a podcast. I don't know if it's with Mike Robinson, but I've been seeing a lot of clips of him lately. Those two are like good friends, and they just are really good on camera. It's funny as hell. I don't know if it's just one episode, but it's good.
I'll never forget the Marshawn Lynch with Man vs. Wild, where he's with Bear Grylls, and they're on the side of the mountain. He's got
Yes,
the fucking spear. What you want me to do
bro,
with this?
it's
He was
crazy, bro.
like, "We're gonna
It's
go
hilarious.
kill. We're gonna go kill the pig." He goes, "Y'all ain't gotta blame. We get to blame me, bro. We're not gonna stab him. We can go shoot him, though."
Bro, it's the funniest thing in the
I
world.
remember
Literally.
when he was in Scotland, in Edinburgh, Scotland, doing
Yes.
promotions for the Super Bowl, and he
The
was riding
Skittles.
around on his Skittles bicycle. And they were showing him a fucking castle, and the guy said this castle was built in the year 1206. And he goes, 1206? That sounds like what time it is right now. Oh my god, dude. He is a fucking
No, we're gonna
national
talk-
treasure that must be protected at all costs, dude.
Oh yeah.
Holy
Are we gonna
fuck.
talk about the amount
Do
of
not let the
penalties that
terrorists
happened
get
last night?
Marshawn Lynch. I will enlist. You're not taking that man from this country.
There was a record set last night for the fucking penalties, dude.
Oh yeah, it was the worst.
Oh,
That
bro,
was
the
absurd.
refs in general.
I think the
have
league
been the
needed
worst.
it.
2 Thursdays
It
ago,
needed it
wasn't
on a
Wasn't
big
it?
stage like that.
The Cowboys.
To
no,
get
no, it
eyes
wasn't
on that
Cowboys, was
bullshit.
it?
No, it was 16
It's
penalties.
so bad.
And it was the
Now, some of those
Cowboys
calls
2
were
weeks-
egregious.
2
I mean,
weeks
people
ago.
were
It wasn't
holding. It was
Cowboys.
bad
Bro,
play.
Aaron Rodgers came out and said, "Yeah, both those roughing the passers were bullshit, and they were
Of course
against
they were.
him."
Bro, that's
Of course,
I
bro.
don't know.
The
That was
passer is
one. The
bullshit.
one that Epinesa got, I kind of like agreed with. Like I saw it. I saw why they called it, but it was like you got caught every fucking time though. Like
Right.
Exactly, bro. That's my thing. It's like, bro, what are we
Let's just
doing?
two-hand touch. Let's just two-hand touch the quarterback, bro. If you get
Well,
hands on him, he's
Here-
down.
Here's the thing. Here's my thing with physics. I'm going to sack the quarterback. Let's say the quarterback's right in my face like he was. I want to get the ball. Meaning, I'm trying to grab the ball, and I have to not worry about landing on top of you with my body weight. Like, that's ridiculous.
Bro, do you
Doesn't make any
remember in the
sense.
fucking... You remember, Gunner, you remember when Joe Burrow was in the end zone, should have got a fucking safety, dude, and the guy
Yeah.
came off of it
Let him
because
go.
he didn't want to get the fucking penalty, and he was able to get
Yeah.
the fucking ball out because of it.
Yeah, it
They're
should've been a safety.
altering
Yeah,
the
no,
way
no. I saw
football
that.
is played, dude. It's problematic.
No, dude,
Crazy.
the way that they protect quarterbacks just to protect the league's fucking income.
you can't say they.
Because
You
if those-
can't say that though, Gunner. Like I'm sorry, I cut you off. You can't say that they protect quarterbacks when they let Josh Allen get a concussion, literally fucking knock himself out the week before,
in the game.
and then go back in the
See,
game the
it's-
next drive.
It's different. Do you ever notice how they don't call it like on them stockier guys like you know,
Yeah,
Josh Allen,
early in your
Ben
career.
Ben
Roethlisberger.
Running
Roethlisberger,
quarterbacks.
Cam Newton.
Oh,
Lamar.
Anthony Richardson's big. He can handle it.
Yeah,
Get the
exactly.
fuck out of here.
But it's the same thing as in like remember Hack-a-Shaq, bro? Shaq would barely ever get fouls called unless people like murdered him.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of concept. It's like this dude's so big and he's 6'5", 250, and he's run or 220, and he's running like right at you.
I mean, if you're a
it's-
defensive coach, how are you telling these motherfuckers to get sacks? What does a sack look like? What does a
Go for the
clean
ball.
sack
No,
look
no,
for the
like?
ball.
Grab his jersey.
Time out.
Grab his jersey.
What
I
is
fucking don't
apparently
know
the
anymore.
only stat that matters is a pressure look like. A sack looks like the ball's still in their hand.
I just watch this.
I
I just pressured him.
did
That
feel
made it to
pressure.
the, that made
I
it to the
did
fucking
feel
box
pressure
score.
right there. I'm not gonna lie. I did feel pressure. You saw how quick I locked my
He
He
phone.
flinched.
pressure.
I
He
locked my
flinched, which
phone.
means that's a
Nervous.
QB pressure. We watched him flinch. QB pressure, put it on the box score.
Josh got.
Look,
Well, yeah,
fuck,
no, I mean,
he
it
had
is
Joe Burrow
interesting
dead to
'cause-
rights. Burrow didn't even
Well-
fucking see him, dude. And he had
See,
him dead
Dunbar
to
knows
rights,
about- that-
and then he came
He
off
should've been- he
of the
should've been
fucking
killed.
stop to not get penalized.
He
Well-
should have been killed though. Like if that was 15 years ago, he'd have been killed.
Yeah.
Dead. Dead.
He'd have been
Well,
killed.
I
Bro,
also
if that
think
was a
though that, like,
2008 Steelers defense.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
he is
because that was 10 years ago you were dead.
10 years ago, you're
See,
dead.
but I think though that like a lot of people like talk about like this shit that comes in when it gets to the NFL. You got to nip it in the bud before that, bro. Coaches don't teach good tackling, first and foremost. There's so much bad tackling nowadays, and that could be due to less two-a-days and less padded practices.
and
I
they
don't
were
know.
told
lot of
to
these
drop
talent- a
tackle
lot of
for
these
fucking the
talented
last
guys
10
can
years,
come
and
out.
now they're being told that's illegal.
That's not getting
A lot of
called.
these.
I don't fucking
lot of these-
understand that rule. We put
Yeah, the hip drop.
rule into the game this year.
How many times has that
I
been
have
called
yet
this year?
to see one get called, and I know of at
Or
least
a
I just
penalty.
want to say. I just want to say the
or a fine or
those
anything.
guys are these recruits. These kids in high school are so talented, 5-star recruits that it's their coaches don't really feel like they want to tell them anything. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
mean, you
I
have a
think-
lot
I'm
of
sure.
high schools like
Or they just don't listen. Like they think they're so good. It's like you're not about to tell me how to
he can
tackle.
Yeah,
I
but
attest
just
to
that's-
that
that's
second
on the
part
coach,
that you
too.
said. I can tell you that like down south, like in Georgia and in Texas, even Florida, like you get schools that are just loaded with talent. So it's literally we're just gonna go out there and run what we want to run. Try to win as many. It's coaches' egos instead of trying to build the players. It's building themselves.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, Ben Roethlisberger was on Pat McAfee the other day. He talked about watching Justin Fields under center and about how he feels like he's not comfortable, and he thinks that stems from college, how they don't go into huddles in college. You don't look your guy in the eye, this and that. And he said that even though they didn't run like a full pro-style system, his entire senior year, or it wasn't senior, junior year, whatever, when they knew he was going to be going to the NFL that next year, every day after practice, the head coach let Ben take snaps under center to help him get ready for the NFL. Like, they're not doing stuff like that as much. I mean, even when you look back to C.J. Stroud and you look at Justin Herbert, their coaches put you didn't know how good movers they were in the pocket until you saw them in their last two games. In the last two games, they opened it up and said, okay, do whatever you want. But they didn't want them to get injured, and they, like, you know, I don't know. I just think that, like, those two players specifically, I noticed that, like, you know, and people are like, where was this Herbert? We didn't know he was that athletic. Like, yeah, because they didn't let him do anything because there was nobody behind him. Like, so I don't know. Some of the coaching in college just kind of
it, bro. I think that's a lot of it. I think that
Yeah, Chris
these
Cristobal is a bad
players,
coach.
these players, specifically the quarterbacks, aren't able to be the talent that they are. They have to be the coach's talent, and when it's not the coach's talent, they're out. And it's like, bro, what?
yes.
Bingo.
It's wild.
Ain't that crazy? Yeah, man, that's crazy.
That's one thing I can like say like back like when we played in high school. I know Riley would tell you we ran in 3 years. So sophomore, junior, and senior year, we ran 3 different offenses.
Yeah.
Like we ran an I formation our sophomore year, power. Like just we're running
A full
dive and fullback dive, halfback dive. Like that's it. Toss.
Sucks
next
being
year,
lineman,
a
though,
little
bro.
triple involved.
Yeah. Next year we go to a pistol formation. Try that out. After that, then we put in like spread, like 4 wide, wing T also. Like he combined all 3 of them into one. Like Coach Sawyer, yeah, you can say what you want about him. He knew what he had athletic wise and made that shit work.
Yeah.
So I feel like a good coach will figure out what he's got to do
Right.
to put people in the position to be successful, and then actually win football games with it.
That's what's crazy, man. How are we not getting the ball in some of these crazy playmakers' hands? Like, I don't know. Like the Steelers, bro, should be getting Calvin Austin the ball. I think more. That dude's so fucking fast and shifty. A player like that just switches the game up, dude.
How many
They're
times
not-
can he touch the ball? Like
But no, I
one
mean,
thing that
I
they
like
gotta
Calvin
look at with
Austin.
that
I think
guy.
the only
Like,
problem
he's
with
5'7",
problem with
$140.
Yeah, that's
He's
the only
not-
problem. No, the problem with the main issue with Calvin Austin is like he's never gonna be like if there's any type of tight coverage on him, the throw has to be like perfect.
He's not.
That's
what I'm saying,
just gotta screen.
Guy.
But you should have ways to manufacture looks. I think that's part of the reason why look, the last 2 weeks specifically, Calvin Austin has actually been wide open a lot, and Fields has just not pulled the trigger on it.
One read.
I mean,
one read. It's not
yeah,
just
one or
Fields
two
doing
read,
the
or
one read
just
shit.
or
There's
just
like
straight
half
up
the
like
league
I mean,
is
bro,
one read
there's
quarterbacks right now.
there's a couple times Justin Fields' head is here, Calvin Austin is right there wide open, and Fields is just not pulling the trigger. You know, I don't know
And
why.
so, say
but,
you're a defensive coordinator, you're about to go play the Steelers. We pretty much have our game plan. Like, we pretty much know what we have to do.
load the box, safety over Pickens, you're good.
Yep.
Safety over Pickens, load the box, spy Fields.
Safety over the right side of the
Oh,
field.
here we go. We're good.
That's really the key. Fields doesn't throw to his left.
Yeah, and where do
I
they line
bet
Calvin
you
Austin
if you look at the plays that Calvin Austin's wide open, he's wide open on the left side of the field, and that was something that they talked about with Fields coming out of college. He made a lot of reads on the right side of the field. Yeah, there were levels concepts where somebody's short, or they were in like a duo concept. So you'll have somebody short and mid, or mid and long, where you can pick the guy to throw to. That's kind of what Pittsburgh's trying to do with him. He never threw the ball backside though.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get us off on a
The
tangent
middle
about
of the
this field.
field is also completely
Yeah,
vacant.
that too. Yeah.
That's another topic.
What did we have next?
Ohio State actually played against Oregon this weekend. It was the number 3 team against the number 2 team, and
There
I
you
mean,
go.
everybody knows what happened. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? My bet last week was the Oregon money line. Shouldn't have been dogs, obviously. The better team won, to the surprise of none. No one could tell me shit.
You fucking
Your
cheated.
fans wear earbuds.
I'll
dude.
say it.
Cheated or took advantage
I
of
will
a
say
loophole.
you cheated. The NCAA is about to go and redo that rule because you fucking cheated.
Or were more aware
What,
of the
12
rules
men?
than the opposing team.
I will say Dan Lanning.
Yo,
did
Josh
his
has
best.
the 12 men everywhere. In college, he's running 12 men.
Hey,
Called the
bro.
12 with the Seattle Seahawks.
Dan
and
Lanning
Jesus
did
Christ.
his best Bill Belichick impersonation Saturday.
And
That
won.
was some Bill
and
Belichick shit.
won.
Actually,
And won. When
You
everybody
guys-
says he can't win the big games, he won the big game.
I got
dude.
one. You guys remember, I think it was 2018 or 19, the Titans played the Patriots in the playoffs, or late in the season, and there was a couple of 10-second runoff calls because of delay of games.
During
And
a punt.
Yeah.
And he declined it.
Vrabel did that shit to Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit Josh's man pulled the other day. Also, if you're an Ohio State fan, be outside of Ryan Day's house if they lose to Penn State with all of your pitchforks and flame torches. Run his ass out of there. He's a scrub. That guy's 1-7 against top 25 teams.
He's bad.
Oh.
He's 0-2 against the Oregon Ducks.
I'll go ahead and tell you, I don't see this one happening. But if they lose to Michigan,
Wait, hold on. Was there only one win? Wait. Were they the ones that beat Ohio State or Notre Dame last year in that fluke ass game at the end on the goal line? Something happened, or was that
Ohio
Oregon?
State, the Ohio State Notre Dame game
Ohio
on Saturday
State.
night?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
shouldn't
it
even have
came
won. Was
right
that the
down to
one?
it.
Was that the
Ohio
one
State.
of the 8 wins? Was that the only one they have?
Yes.
And so they shouldn't even have won that at all.
No.
No.
No,
Notre
they
Dame
shouldn't
fucked
have.
it up bad.
Notre Dame fucked the bag up.
Yeah.
Ryan Day should have
Dang,
got
so-
fired last year, if we're being completely
Yeah.
honest.
Especially when there's so. Oh man.
And
yeah.
they kept
you're
talking
Ohio
about all
State,
they
bro.
fucking kept talking about. You heard them. Riley watched this game in my house with me. They kept talking about that's an NFL team. They got all the fucking analysts talking about who's going to win. They're all making their picks before the game. Not a fucking soul took Oregon.
That's a lie.
They all said.
That's a
they
bold-faced
all said.
lie.
You sat there and
It's a
watched.
bold-faced
You watched them all
lie.
take the Buckeyes. And they all said this is an NFL team.
Do I need to pull up? Do I need to pull up where Pat McAfee stood up on the fucking table the other day?
Yeah.
Talking about
I'm talking at the game.
Yes,
At the game.
He was at the game.
No.
Yeah, he
College
took
game
Oregon.
day. College game day was
He
at
was.
Oregon.
Yeah,
He
no, I'm
stood
not
up on
talking.
the table.
Obviously,
He's talking
Pat.
about pregame.
I'm talking about literally like 5 minutes before kickoff. They have everybody who's there for that broadcast team make their picks. Not anybody took the fucking dime.
Yeah,
Not a
those
soul.
Before.
broadcast teams usually don't make. They don't mean shit though. Usually.
But they're all saying, "Oh, this is
Yeah,
an
I'm
NFL team. I'm just going with the
I
better
ain't,
team."
I ain't listening.
That
to
was
Joe
just
Blah,
whoever was
fucking
local in
blah.
the area.
Telling
They didn't
me
have to
who's
fly
winning the
in.
game or not. I can't tell you. Shout out Joey. But
Landon's a good
And
coach, for sure.
listen, you can say that fucking it came down, and of course it did come down to it, and that's what Vegas said was going to happen. They said it was going to be we lose by 4 when it comes down to it. That's not what happened, but it was a close game. It was a banger.
Their
For
quarterback's
me,
an idiot.
bias aside, game of the year that I've seen so far.
till Saturday.
Till
Listen,
Saturday,
listen.
Georgia. Hang on, Georgia plays Texas Saturday. That could absolutely be a better game. But you can't take away the fact that
USC
Dylan
Penn
Gabriel
State
threw
was
for
pretty good.
341 and 2 touchdowns. Can't take away the fact that fucking Stewart had 150 receiving. Can't take away the fact that Jordan James had 115 yards rushing against that Ohio State defense. It wasn't some crazy fluke shit like we fucking
Ohio
played,
State
dog.
has 600 yards total offense too, Josh.
Listen,
There's positives and negatives.
This rolls perfectly into if we had to do it right now, who do you have in the top 4 college football seeds?
Texas,
Texas at 1,
Oregon.
Oregon at 2, Big 12. Gotta be the big.
Right
it has
now?
to be the big. It's not the top 4 teams.
Yeah, Kansas State,
Kansas State,
Top 4 seeds.
ACC, Miami.
Miami.
Okay,
But you got the group of 5, which would be Boise State.
right.
Don't know if they're, you know.
But that's there's rules to it.
Yeah,
the
no,
top
no,
4
that's what I
seeds
mean.
are the number 1 seed out of the top 4 conferences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, there's a way that the group of 5 can get a bye. They have to be in like the top. I think it's like the top 10 or something like that.
Okay. Well,
Top 12 or something. I don't know. There's a way. That
I don't
they
think
can
it's
get
going to
there.
happen.
Yeah, no, it probably won't. Those are
Having
the
said
4
that,
have
who would be 5?
Ohio State.
Or Penn State if Penn State wins, obviously.
Yeah, winner of Ohio State, Penn State.
But today, I'll take Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean 6 you go Georgia,
Yep.
7 Penn
What
State.
happened to Alabama, man?
Alabama looks shitty right now. They look so bad. They look bad.
This is who I
I
got.
just don't know how they.
I took-
I just don't know
Look
how
at
they
you,
did that
shit,
in the
dude,
Georgia
Tennessee.
game. There.
Yeah,
Tennessee
I'm gonna go ahead and
Tennessee's
say
fraud.
Shit.
Tennessee frauds. It hurts me
Fraud.
so bad to say. It hurts me so bad to say they are frauds.
All right, this is what I got: 5 Penn State, 6 Georgia, 7 Alabama, 8 Notre Dame, 9 LSU,
Pitt.
10 Tennessee, 11 Clemson.
Hey, Pitt is
12
6-0.
Wyoming.
I forgot about Army and Navy being undefeated too. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
we
they
can
should-
have
hey,
an
they
Army
should-
Navy game to see who goes to the fucking playoff.
They should both. They should actually. Army and Navy should probably both be.
So
above
there's a
Notre Dame.
way. There's a way that they could potentially play each other 3 times this year, because they're in the same conference.
Or they don't play each other twice. They're independents. They don't have a conference schedule.
Oh yeah, but if they play them in the regular season, in a bowl game, and then in the college playoff,
Right.
So
They,
both
I think-
of them won't
or the
make it.
I
conference,
think
the
the bowl
conference
games
bowl game.
There's
are
a-
outside
both
of
of
the
them won't
college playoffs.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
Hold
So
on.
the 12-team playoff will go. The first 4 get buys. Then the other remaining 4 games that will, or what, 8 games that happen? I don't know, 6
Something.
whatever. The remaining games, the higher seed host that game. After that, then they'll go to a bowl site for the second round. On. I do think that's how it went, right?
Something like that. I just know
top
that
4
you're
don't get a
you're
home
either in the
game.
playoffs or a bowl game. You're not in both.
Yeah.
I mean, they might label some of the playoff games as bowl games, but
Yeah, like I said, I think it's like the
Yeah, I
second
shouldn't have
round
said a
is where
bowl
it's like
game.
the
I meant
Peach Bowl, Sugar
conference
Bowl, shit like that.
championship.
Okay, they
right?
could play each
Yeah.
other twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
twice they could see, but
Yes.
it'd be hard for that second one. That Army-Navy game is going to be undefeated. By the way, Army plays ECU this week at home.
They're gonna rout them.
Yeah.
60.
Army minus 9.5. We
Hammer
can
it.
hammer 20.5.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you,
Dude,
the
like I
last time
said, listen.
I watched the ECU versus Triple
You know
Option
what,
team, Brian Mitchell gave up 76 fucking points.
Jesus.
You know what
76
Murphy's Law is? What can happen will happen.
Can't go
One
wrong.
day there's gonna be a. No, it's not what can go wrong will go
I
wrong.
know.
It's what can happen will happen, basically. So it's not. People look at this as like a bad, negative quote. It's not. It's just anything that can happen will happen. Eventually, anything that's possible will eventually happen. One day, or in some universe, there's a world where there's an Army quarterback that's the next Patrick Mahomes somewhere, and he has to
his
like.
name was Roger Staubach.
There you go.
Nah, actually, he
So
went to Navy.
the next Roger
He went to Navy.
Staubach.
He went to Navy.
Or, and I've thought about this one, just wait until the day where you got the tranny quarterback that's Patrick Mahomes. Boobs throwing touchdowns. It's going to be wild. Get fucking ready for it. He's going to be a Bengal.
Cut.
I don't want to live in this world
Done.
anymore.
Cut.
yeah, and cut
Actually,
that out.
Our faces is what you can use for the clip. For the
Carolina
thumbnail.
Panther.
Our faces to that. That's what you use for the thumbnail. All
Future
of us going
Seahawks.
like this.
What's next? Obviously, we know. Well, and all right, I'm gonna say this, and then we can be done talking about Oregon. This is to this. Hang on, this is to this day. They AP poll came out and they put Oregon at number 2, not number 1. I have to say this: wins over current top 25 teams, Oregon 2, Texas 1. Wins over current top 20 teams, Oregon 2, Texas 0. Wins over current top 5 teams, Oregon 1, Texas 0. Strength of schedule, Oregon 35th. Strength of schedule, Texas 82nd. All right, next topic.
I
I have
told
a
you what was
rebuttal.
gonna happen.
I have a rebuttal. SEC.
Yeah.
End of rebuttal.
Okay, next topic.
I don't know. What is it? What do you want to talk about?
We have 40.
Who's the best division in football right now?
NFC
Oh,
North.
it's
It's not
easy.
close.
NFC,
NFC North. It's not
right?
close. The
The
Packers
Vikings,
are 4 and
Green
2, and they're in
Bay.
last place. It's the NFC North.
What's the
Yeah.
worst?
Yeah.
The worst is probably.
It's not. It's not. The NFC least. The NFC East. Them fucking Cowboys suck.
Is it the NFC least again?
Washington.
Bro, the Eagles are not good. We can just
Hey,
No,
call that.
hang on,
No,
hang
it
on,
can't
hang
be
on.
a team. Listen, the AFC East
Panthers-
is going to put 2 teams in the
Panthers
playoffs,
and
maybe.
Saints.
So it can't be them.
The AFC East right now is
Yeah,
not
it's probably the
is
AFC
not
East.
that good.
Yeah, but they could put 2 teams in the playoffs, whereas the NFC South, the only team that's they got the Bucks too. So
I'm
yeah.
about to say the Bucks and Falcons.
So what division is only going to send 1 team?
The AFC East.
No, but the Jets and the Bills definitely could make it. Those are 2 good teams. So be objective. Who else? Who are we not thinking of? What about Josh's division? Way overhyped.
But
no,
AFC
or
South.
Who's talking
no.
about overhyped? Who fucking hyped it up?
Well, it started getting hyped. The hype
Tennessee-
started happening
Tennessee-
recently.
I was gonna say the South. AFC
Yeah,
South is rough.
Tennessee.
Wait, yeah, but wait, hold
Indianapolis,
on, wait. Yeah. AFC South, yeah,
Jaguars
probably.
and Texans.
There was another one I was just thinking of too. Patrick Mahomes' division is
West,
really
AFC
overrated
West
too.
is-
I mean, the Raiders aren't good. The Broncos aren't good.
the
That's
Chargers.
been,
Chargers-
That's been bad.
Chargers look like a decent fucking organization.
But
this
they're
weekend,
not a bad
and Harbaugh
team. I'll
almost died.
digress. You're right. You're right.
Harbaugh
You're
did
right.
almost die.
Harbaugh almost
Harbaugh
died.
did
They had to
have
pull
an
him into the
arrhythmia.
tent because he
Bro,
was like, "Am
he
I
has a
up
heart,
23
bro.
to
He has a
nothing right
heart-
now?" And then he almost
He has a
died.
heart condition where his shit beats at 300 beats per minute sometimes. What?
Yeah, that's a heart
Bro.
attack.
You ever seen The Mask? When fucking Jim Carrey puts the mask on and the bad shorty walks in and his shit's fucking...
Hey, put some
That's-
respect on that bad shorty's name. That was OG Cameron Diaz in a red dress.
That was Cameron Diaz! Damn.
Hey, I would have folded like fresh laundry out of the fucking dryer.
Ew. That's crazy.
NFC North is
A lot of blowouts this
Yeah.
week in the NFL.
Hands down. Who's MVP?
Right now,
Lamar right now, he has to be.
TJ Stroud.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I only say Lamar because he was MVP last year, and it looks like he got better.
Yeah.
I don't think you really argue Lamar too much, really.
Nah.
Mahomes
Yeah, I
is
mean-
obviously in the conversation, but I can't argue Lamar.
what's Sam
6
Darnold
feet.
looking like right this second?
He's got to be third.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly not the
I'm
worst.
just
Like
going
it might be
outside the
somebody
box,
like.
brother. I'm
It's
just
not
going
that outside the box. He's
No,
gotta be,
I
no matter
agree. That's
anywhere
what
you
I'm
bet
saying.
it,
It might
he's got
be
to be
like an
top
outside
five.
the
I'm digging.
box type of
I'm
name.
digging.
I saw they said Sam Darnold's
TJ
next
Watt.
contract could be $100 million for 2 years.
Holy
Yeah, let me
shit.
also just say.
There's
Hold on,
somebody
time
in the
out,
NFL
time out,
with
time out.
stats
years?
that could
Who's
be
the,
the
hold on,
MVP,
I
but
gotta
their
ask
team's
something
record
here.
is
Does everybody,
not really good.
who's the head coach in Minnesota right now?
Kevin
Kevin
O'Connell.
O'Connell, KOC.
Who's the OC?
Couldn't tell you. Kevin
No.
O'Connell.
Is he an offensive guy?
It might
yes,
be
and-
Gary. No, it might be another.
It's Shane
Kubiak
Waldron.
or
Shane
something.
Waldron.
Okay, was that the situation?
No, Shane Waldron's in Chicago, guy.
Yeah, Waldron.
You're right. Waldron is in Chicago.
I'm pretty
Who the
sure
fuck
O'Connell
is
is the play caller in Minnesota.
Bro, it's some type of Clint Kubiak fucking copy and paste guy.
I
Okay.
damn sure know who the DC is.
Yeah.
Listen,
Ryan Flores.
The Vikings
all
have been
I'm
in
getting at-
Kubiak land for like
the
30
The point
years.
that I'm getting at is somebody around there
Wes Phillips.
is good at finding the fucking finding the quarterback to send to the next.
Oh,
team
it's
to go
Kevin
make
O'Connell.
100.
It's Kevin O'Connell. Yeah, it's Kevin O'Connell.
Okay.
Trust me.
Wes Phillips.
Yeah, they're not giving fucking Sam Darnold $100 million for 2 years. They have JJ McCarthy waiting.
Right.
They're not paying a fucking quarterback right now. Why the fuck would they do that?
No, I'm not saying they
Probably
are.
not,
No,
but
no,
I
I
mean,
wasn't saying they would.
Yeah.
I was saying that
Someone
say
will.
if-
No, someone will fuck. Yeah, Cleveland. Fuck.
Cleveland would do it.
Cleveland will. That's why they just sold Amari Cooper so they can afford Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, future Steeler.
Oh.
Dude, the Browns don't give a fuck.
Nah, Sam Darnold is just one of those quarterbacks. Like, they're starting
Bro,
quarterbacks,
alright,
and I think
hold on.
Trevor Lawrence.
Question.
What?
Real question.
What's up?
Are you playing if you're Nick Chubb?
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Behind that O-line.
I mean,
Yes. Absolutely.
he's Nick Chubb, so he's definitely gonna play. But I mean, that whole situation is just weird. It's so weird, just because like Stefanski's a 2-time Coach of the Year, like literally, an objectively a good coach, but
It's not
he's
objective.
hamstrung.
It's been proven. That guy got them to the playoffs and won a game.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
not objective, I don't think.
Okay. Then yeah, exactly. And I don't think he has the power to bench his quarterback.
No, that's the only reason he has it. That's an ownership call.
Oh,
But,
You don't
you know,
think he
and
fucking
those
wants to
dudes-
with
Andrew
Jameis
Berry.
Winston sitting behind him?
Oh, is that a Berry call?
Andrew
GM
Berry's
call?
a good GM too. I mean, dude, you really have to think
It's
about it.
ownership.
Who thought that the Deshaun Watson thing? This is my biggest gripe with the Brown situation is, and I've said this before, they were the Lions. They were the team everybody was like, I don't like the Browns. I don't have anything to do with it. I'm a fucking fan of an NFC team. But you know what? Those Browns, man, those fans, they deserve to win. They're great fans. That organization, it deserves to win. Poof, gone with the signing of Deshaun Watson, bro. Gone. You lost the aura and all of it that came with it. So it's like now you sold your soul and you don't even have, like, bro, the Houston Oilers have won the division that the Steelers are in before the Browns have won it. It was called the AFC Central.
Oh, yeah.
Since it's been think about this. Since it's been the AFC North, the Browns haven't even took part in the activities of division football. Like, literally, the division has not mattered to the Browns in 20 years. They have not won the division once, meaning they've never once fought for a division title or division playoff game. Once. They're not in a division. They're literally not even
They're
in a
Notre
division.
Dame.
They're Notre
Notre Dame.
I hate Notre Dame. I don't think you guys realize how bad I don't like Notre Dame. Like,
They're not.
You hate a lot of things, Avery.
I'm a hater. What can I say?
He is a very notorious hater.
What can I say?
If you admit it, then I can't hate on it.
Yeah.
No, he's a hater. You see how quick he was to say something about the Oregon Ducks being number 2 so quick?
Hey,
He was waiting. He said, I got something to say.
I said the same thing. I said
if Texas wins by 3 tuds, it's not gonna. Nothing will change.
Nope.
They'll beat a top 20 team.
All
by
I
3 tuds.
did was say
Wait,
that
hold on,
one of
wait,
those
does
teams
Oregon
ranked
and
number
Texas
1,
play
one's
this
number
week?
2. I said 4 things that are facts, and I said next
You
topic.
did. What'd you say, Ronnie?
Oh, no, I thought like Texas and Oregon played this week or something.
no.
No, that's not until
January 20th.
Yeah, not until the end of January.
Hopefully.
January 20th. National title.
So
game.
you're saying that's going to potentially be the big charade, huh?
Yeah, that's a big day.
I'd love to see it. Fuck.
All right.
I don't know if y'all.
Yeah. I mean, the playoff in
Yeah,
general is
that's
going to
what
be
we said
awesome,
Saturday.
right?
That's exactly what you
Hey.
said Saturday.
Hey.
That was down to the wire.
Yeah. It was a good
Oregon
game.
6-0.
It was a really good game. It was a really
That was
good
a
game.
bang.
Time
It
is
was a really good game. Very, 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 very.
Will
very
Howard
good game.
did his best Dak Prescott impersonation.
Bro, that was Malik Willis. That was just no awareness of
Nico.
anything.
Am I? How the fuck y'all say his name?
All that money
Nico
for
from
Dak
Tennessee
Prescott
did the
and
same
CeeDee
shit the week
Lamb
before.
to put up 3 field goals.
Yeah. Can we
Highest
eviscerate
paid
the Dallas
wide receiver,
Cowboys
highest
just
paid
as
Bro, the
quarterback.
Dallas
fucking-
Cowboys are atrocious.
0 touchdowns.
Yeah, hey, and
No, hold on. Did you guys hear what Jerry Jones said to the fucking guy
I'll
that
fire
he
you,
signed
kid.
up? Bro,
Yeah.
signs up for a weekly radio show. The guy's the only one asking Jerry tough questions that every fan wants to hear. And Jerry's like, I'll get someone else to ask these questions.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'll be
this
heck-
ain't 19
I'll be
fucking
honest.
60 anymore, you fuck.
I got so much respect for those radio guys because that's some shit I would like Steven Igo from Hoist the Colors to do to Mike Houston. That's some shit that we actually fucking care about. I'm tired of hearing about how we have a great week of practice every week. Translate
'cause,
this
like,
shit.
Bro, all it does is show the ego that this dude has.
Bro.
Like, holy fuck.
and I don't think it's even debatable at this point. He is the problem.
That
Oh,
man,
100%.
that man said we
Bro,
can go
some of
back
these head
and look
coaches
at
need
it.
to be fired.
What'd you say?
That too.
What'd you say?
Some of these head coaches need to be fired. They're getting bailed out by
Yeah,
the
McCarthy
players.
might not make it to the end of this year.
I mean, and that's another
They're
thing
done.
too, though. Like the rinse and repeat coach situation is so weird in the NFL. Like,
Well-
dude, the game's in the best place it's been. How the fuck isn't there? How isn't like Jeff Garcia or something a coach? Like, just get something new. Give me something new, like a former quarterback or something, a young guy that didn't pan out. Kenny Pickett, your career's done. You're a coach now.
Give me
Look
Brian
at how
Flores.
former players are working out, though. D'Amico Ryans turned the fucking Texans around.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
that's
D'Amico
the
Ryans
easiest
was,
one, but
and
I
Shanahan
talked to
just
John-
used him
He
as
was
a
the
fucking
best
scapegoat.
DC, dude.
No,
Yeah.
you know what though? I'm curious what Avery's opinion like on this. I've talked to Dunbar about this. That like there should be some type of like better formal situation that you could get into coaching rather than like I'm gonna volunteer and I'm gonna fucking kiss ass as much as I can and do what I can and I hope I get a like. There should be like a more formal process to it besides just applying to be the head coach somewhere or something or like. You know, like just I don't know, like there should be seminars you could go to, like a certificate you could get. There should even be a college class, probably low key. Like, bro, John Madden taught a class at Harvard to teach football to like women and people so they could
I
like
would have
bond with their
loved to
families.
see what that fucking chalkboard
There's
looked
classes
like.
for marijuana, dude. We
Damn.
can make football coach classes.
I'm just saying.
I would have. Y'all saw how John Madden used to write on the fucking Monday Night Football screen, bro. Imagine what
Yeah.
that chalkboard looked
It's
like,
class.
bro.
You got the job.
See
Someone
what we
like-
got here. You
Yeah,
got
bro.
GG counter. You can put the guard. You can put tackle. You can go right here.
It's
Boom!
literally-
Touchdown.
It's literally like a 40-year-old house mom like trying to go like learn about football because her husband and son like love it. It's John Madden.
Yeah.
Listen,
He comes
and-
home
and
knowing
it's-
more than everybody.
And as obviously, I'll just say fraudulent as the Cowboys are, and it was very exposed on Jerry Jones' 82nd birthday, we cannot take away from the fact that the Detroit Lions are so fucking good, dude.
The Detroit
yeah.
Lions.
Wait, let me
decided
also
to-
say one more thing real quick, not to cut you guys off, but let's just talk about At 82, you shouldn't be running anything that you have to like be that mentally and fucking involved
Bro,
with. Like,
Dog,
I
I'm
had a
82.
grandfather at
I'm not
82
wiping
that
my
had-
own ass by choice.
I had a grandfather that had Alzheimer's at 82. I promise you, he was not in position to run the Dallas Cowboys. Like,
I mean, he could have
It's
run
like
him
I'm
like
not
this.
arguing he's not sharp for an 80-year-old. I'm sure he is.
And they
Like,
just
he's out
kept
there
panning
doing
to
his
him.
thing, like-
They kept panning to him and trying to make this weird, like it's not that bad. Like, hell, there's Jerry.
No, Jerry
It's his
Jones-
82nd birthday
and
today.
He's sitting here fucking cross-eyed.
Like he just made the Smucker's jar on the fucking Today Show. Oh, there's Jerry. It's his 82nd birthday.
Willard Scott.
Literally, dude. And he's just sitting there like ready to fucking take his own life,
my
dude.
God.
Like, what the fuck is happening? And he sat there the whole time. Cuz, if it's 47-9 in the third, I'm not staying for the rest of the fucking game. I'm beating traffic, dude.
Nah, traffic
What?
was already out.
You're tripping. 47-9. Lions are dope. The Lions are underdogs to the Vikings this week. I think the Lions are a great dog this
It's
week.
because of the Aiden Hutchinson injury.
That
That was
and the
sad
fact
to
that the
see, man.
Vikings haven't lost the game, but they're gonna lose at some point, and the Lions are so good, dude. Lions, I love the Lions plus 3.5. That's probably gonna be my bet of the week.
Chiefs also an underdog.
Chiefs are also an underdog in a coin flip game against the fucking Niners. That's a dope game, and I'll bet the
I
Chiefs
just
anytime
want to
they're
go
underdogs.
on the record and say I lost last time I bet on this game, and I'm not betting shit on it. So
I'll bet the Chiefs, but I really like the Lions plus 3.5,
Yeah,
if not money line,
Cool.
dude.
I got
Wait,
the Niners.
Chiefs Lions this week?
No, it's Chiefs Niners this week,
Okay.
and Lions
I got the
Vikings
Niners.
in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
They gotta lose, bro. The Vikings, they have to lose at some point. They look really good. The Lions look really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
So do
Yeah,
the
they
Chiefs. The Chiefs have to lose at some point too. I think it's this week.
That's certainly a team that could do it. Fucking A. Certainly a team that could do
I'm
it.
just glad nobody
What's the
sold their
over-under
soul
in
and
that
sent
game?
Devontae Adams or
The
Amari
Niners,
Cooper
Chiefs?
to the Chiefs.
Probably
Yeah,
too high.
At
I'll
least
tell you.
47
Hammer the
and a half.
under.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
49
whatever it
and
is,
a half,
it's
probably.
too high.
It's all right. Patrick Mahomes would have taken their ACL out anyways.
Texans are also underdogs against the Packers at Lambeau. I don't hate that underdog.
I do think that, and I hate to say this, man, I really do, but I do think that the Jets minus 1.5 against the Steelers. My thing is like a great quarterback and Rodgers. Don't get it fucked up. He is still that. You watch him throw the ball.
47.
That's probably why his
The Jets
offense
has
is.
a decent defense.
That's gonna be
No, I mean, look at the
17-14.
one big thing for the Steelers is, and if you watch the Jets last night, they got pressure like crazy, and Aaron Rodgers is getting slammed everywhere. So it ain't gonna be an easy game, but 3 losses in a row, you fire your quarterback, you get Devontae Adams, like you're gonna win a game eventually, a bounce back game. I mean,
I'm not sure if
It's a tough one
Devontae
for
Adams
the
is
Steelers.
relevant this week.
yeah, he's playing this week.
Well,
Dude
I'm saying I don't
literally
think even if he's on the field, I don't think he's relevant this week. You know, he has a whole
Yeah, he
offense
is,
to
bro.
they'll
run.
have
No, he
some
doesn't. He knows the Nate Hackett mumbo jumbo. Dude.
Exactly.
It
that's
is
the
literally
thing.
Aaron
He
Rodgers'
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers off.
He's gonna, he's gonna plug and play right in there. He'll be.
I retract that statement. Devontae Adams is going to go fucking bananas this week.
Speaking about the Browns, man. We got the Browns this week.
Got to win. How do you feel about the win against the Giants?
Defense looked great.
Shout out
So-
Sheldon Rankins.
Sheldon Rankins and BJ Hill.
You needed
I
him
will
back.
say, I will say there was a play. I think it was in the third quarter, late or early fourth quarter. It was a pass interference in the end zone, and poor Dax Hill, I think, or DJ Turner. I don't know. I think it was Turner. It was on him.
It is because Dax is out.
Yeah, but he looked at the ref after and was like, "How?" And
It wasn't. There was no PI. They were calling ridiculous. But I mean, you guys know. I'm obviously biased.
oh, he had
but,
both his hands in his chest, fully extended. What are we talking about? What are we
No.
talking about?
Oh,
On
What
that
are you
one in
talking
the
about?
end zone. This one where receiver's going like this, and Dax Hill is literally like, or DJ Turner is in his chest.
oh, maybe I don't know. I thought you were talking about a different one. But
Nah, there was one. And I read his lips. Like he turned around and looked at the ref and was like, "How? How?" Some things just don't need to be explained, my man.
So defense looked better, but why did it look like the offense took a huge step back?
I don't think it did. I think they just faced the best D line in the NFL right now.
I'm not going to argue that.
I think
They kept here. Why are they? I kept.
Man, you could tell me I'm biased, but if you find a D line better than the Steelers, that's hard for me to fucking.
And man, Burns,
Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau is
Kayvon
crazy.
Thibodeau isn't even playing right now. He's injured.
Right.
All right, but just
Kayvon
but we
Thibodeau.
can count him because he's on the
Nah,
Giants.
Dexter Lawrence.
Okay,
really
okay,
fucking
but
good
the
other
Steelers
day.
have Alex Highsmith and T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward. Those are those are 2 Hall of Fame players.
Anyway,
Plus Alex Highsmith.
we're talking about the Bengals
Plus
right now.
Larry, hold on. Larry
Dexter Lawrence
Ogunjobi.
is better than Cam Hayward.
Whoa!
Right now, at this time.
Maybe. I'll give you one.
That ain't a reach either, but that
I'll
ain't
give
a
you
reach.
one.
I was gonna
I'll
say,
give
It's not
you
a
one.
reach
I agree
either.
with
It's
him.
not a
That
reach
ain't a
either.
reach.
That's a
I'll
one
give you
for one.
one.
That's a 1 for 1. That's a 1 for 1. Go look where Cam Hayward ranks. I promise Dexter Lawrence ain't there, but I love Lawrence, so I'll give you the 1 for 1.
I'll give you the 1 for 1, but TJ
Dexter
Watt,
Lawrence
obviously
is
nobody
more of like
beats
a
him.
shade off
But
the
Brian,
center.
I think
though.
Brian
I
Burns.
don't think
is
they
a
played a
freak.
shade.
Yeah, Brian Burns. I think Brian Burns and Alex Highsmith are kind of a 1 for 1. I mean, Highsmith had 15 sacks.
It's a toss-up argument either way between who has the
All
best
right.
defensive line between you guys. I mean,
Keanu Benton though is a freak of nature. So just saying.
But I'm saying now their D line's very good. Their secondary is very bad. The Giants secondary is not good. Jamar Chase didn't have a bad game. T. Higgins didn't have a bad game.
No, they
I don't think
both
we can.
played really good. They hit for me.
I don't think we can bank on. I don't think we can bank on Joe Burrow having 50-yard touchdown runs on a regular basis.
I have a theory, Gunner.
Something was
It
going
seemed
on
like
with Joe
it
Burrow in
seemed
the
like a
pocket,
game where
like,
they
the way
should have
he's-
scored 35 points. To me,
As somebody who has been invested in the Bengals the last couple weeks, because I have a coworker who's a very big Cincinnati fan. Went and saw him play last week. Watched him extensively Monday night. Why is Zach Moss in the fucking game? Give the ball to Chase Brown.
bro,
Give the ball to Chase Brown. I don't understand.
Nah, their coach. Be
Zach
on some weird shit, bro.
Taylor,
bro,
Ryan
he
Day.
busted. You
Same
see him,
guy.
You see him bust that 30-yard fucking bro. When he hits the hole, it's like boom.
Also.
Zach Moss
Also-
they just kept inside handoffs though, dude. Like it never worked, and they just kept going back to it. Like, when is this gonna work?
That's
Like
the other
when
thing.
Dexter Lawrence
That's the
is
other
dead
thing.
is when this is gonna work. But they kept fucking handing it off
Taylor
inside.
needs to
It
be gone.
didn't fucking
Zach Taylor
work.
needs to go.
I hate the analytics people that tell you to take a fucking knee at the 1. No, you go score your touchdown, kid. Every fucking time. Go score a
Exactly.
touchdown. Because guess what? It's an 18-point game with a minute left. They won't get 3 touchdowns in a minute.
Oh, bro, they were talking about how
The
this is
Falcons
how
had a
fucking-
kid that did that shit the other day. Could have had a
No,
pick
is
6. Took a knee
No,
at the
it's
1.
funny, bro. It's funny you say that, Avery, because they were literally talking about how stupid colleges nowadays. They don't even get under center to kneel the ball.
No, they get it in
snap
pistol. They get it in
in
pistol.
shotgun to kneel it, bro.
Yeah.
That you're putting the ball in the air in victory formation. It's literally that's how fucking inept these people are. And you know what they said? The NFL offensive coordinator was talking about this. He's a retired coordinator. He goes, I promise you, there's no offensive coordinator in the NFL that's losing those 3 yards, on those kneels in the
I
NFL.
have one last thing while we're talking about victory formations and snaps and everything. You want to know how my high school lost a state title game in 2014?
No.
Well, 2-minute drill. Ball at midfield. 50 seconds left. Quarterback in hurry up. Gets in pistol to take a snap. Take a spike. You know what that is, guys? That's intentional grounding.
Yes. Oh my God.
So imagine doing that on 2nd and 9. You lose the
Am I
down
lagging?
with a 15-yard penalty.
No, you're good.
3rd and 24 for
My
the
Wi-Fi
state
did-
title game.
my Wi-Fi
Hey,
did-
Patrick Thompson, shout out to you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can clip that, please.
That's
Wow.
a frustrating one, buddy.
That's tough, man.
Vaughn will love that one.
Gunner's connection chirped out.
I was gonna say, are we losing him?
Yeah.
Might
Anything
be
else
about that
anybody
time
wanted
anyway.
to talk about? Anything?
Anything?
Grass damn green in Eugene.
Yeah. Hey. Shout out them ducks, man. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it must be a fucking
Now it's Lions plus 2.5. Still love it. Still love
Wow.
plus 110 on the Lions money line.
wow. Yeah, man. You guys watch for the bets of the week. That'll be coming out soon.
Yeah, no, appreciate everybody for joining us here with episode 19 in the hole.
Like and subscribe. It helps a shitload. Even if you watch 2 seconds of this and said this is annoying and repetitive, and just please, just click the button. It just doesn't hurt anybody. Please. Please. Hit the
Yeah.
button, please.
Like, share, and subscribe.